Yep, we are live. All right. Finally. How's it going?
Good, dude. What's going on with you?
Good. 4 o'clock, the days fly by.
They do go by fast.
Yes. I'm glad we're able to connect.
Mm-hmm.
For those viewers out there, Paul, he's been a preferred partner with Real Producers since the beginning.
The beginning. Yeah. The beginning of our company too, actually, really early on. Mm-hmm. It's been a great partnership. It's been a really good partnership. You guys are doing a kick-ass job, honestly.
And so are you guys. You guys are growing super fast, and we are grateful for our partnership. And you're always interviewing people with inside real estate. So I want to interview you and ask you some questions.
Okay. Let's do it. I'm in. Let's go.
So let's shine some light on Paul and Omega Lending. So tell us about your business.
It sucks. Mortgages suck. No, I'm kidding. It's good. I mean, look, we have right now with the way that the market is, we took a stance pretty early on that we wanted to pause just to kind of figure out what's going on in the market. There's so much just choppiness, and I thought it was irresponsible if someone was like refinancing to put them through the mortgage process at that point, because there were so many unknowns, right? We didn't know what the process was like. There was liquidity issues. There's still some issues with secondary markets, mortgage-backed securities. There's like all this crazy stuff happening in the background that people don't even understand. They just heard rates were low, right? And what happened was rates were low for like a week. They dropped down really low, and all of a sudden there's this huge rush to refinance. Lenders got inundated, and all of a sudden we had this huge crash because there was liquidity issues. And all these people that were like in process now, some of them don't have deals anymore because overnight the guidelines changed. They got a lot tighter. Oh, man. So it's a totally different mortgage market right now. There's a lot of fear. Nobody wants to touch an FHA mortgage. Nobody wants to touch a lower credit score mortgage below like 660. That paper is basically like on the secondary market, not worth a lot. So the guidelines across the country are going to change quite a bit. And that's coming from Fannie and Freddie. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to get tighter for sure. So, but we didn't know what was going on, but now we have a much better idea. I feel like things are settling down and we are taking applications again. So I'm happy about that.
That's good. So Paul, tell me, I want you to backtrack a little with me.
Okay.
Away from everything that's been going on right now.
Okay.
I want to know, tell me how you started Omega Lending.
How we started Omega Lending?
Yes.
Well, there's 4 of us. It's me, Sal, Brad, and Chad. And, we were working in another company, Sal, myself, and Brad. And we, at that point, thought that we could do it, right? We just felt like it was we're like, hey, man, like, we're pretty good, right? I think we can start our own company. Like, nothing against the last company we were with, but we just felt like it was like like we had earned the right to kind of just do our own thing, right? Which was, stupid because, like, should have opened like a restaurant and made like a good burger instead of like, there's regulation and realtors and closings and title. It's a pretty complicated business, but we're very fortunate. Our group is super talented from like top to bottom. So we're really lucky as far as that goes.
So tell me, Paul, what is something that sets you apart or you pride yourself in with your business?
I think we just really care about the client experience. Like, it is the number one most important thing. And by clients, we believe we've got 2 sets of clients. Our real estate agents are our clients, and our borrowers are our clients, right? So we have to make sure that we wow both of those people when they walk away from the table. Our reputation is really all we had when we started, so it was very important to us, and we won't we won't jeopardize that for profit, if that makes sense. We're not greedy. We'd rather do the right thing always as opposed to try to make a buck, right? And that probably costs us some money, but it's not worth our reputation is so valuable to us that we're not willing to mess that up. So we really try hard, and we also are very forward thinking. So we're coming out with different things. We're looking at fintechs. We're looking, really the biggest thing that makes us different actually is we're probably the most realtor centric lender in the area. Like, we care about the lender deeply. I mean, the real estate agent, excuse me. So the real estate agent is so important in our business. They're out there hunting every day. and to support them. Like, that's what we obsess about, is like, how do we support the real estate community? Because ultimately those are our partners. That's where we get most of our business. We're not a lead shop. We do generate our own leads through our SEO, but we want to make sure that we're providing value. And that, a lot of times in the past, it was like, give me money. Well, now we want to give them technology. We want to give them a process. We want to give them long-term referral business and be able to build an ecosystem by which they can do that by offering them tools to offer their clients, which I think is a little bit different than a lot of other lenders are doing.
Now, Paul, what do you enjoy most about what you do?
I love how dynamic our business is, right? Like, I love that we have these crisis moments. I know it sounds really sadistic to say that, but I believe that the good ones in these moments will thrive, while the ones that kind of roll over and they're like, oh my God, the sky is falling, they kind of shut themselves out, and then it gets, people get comfortable again. But the reality is, this business is really tough. It's really dynamic. The competition is fierce on the top end. And you've got to be about your business, or else you're going to get eaten. So it's like, I personally feel like I'm in a race every single day. Like, I'm being chased down. So I've got to like move faster, work harder. And that kind of, I like that. I like being pushed. I get bored really easily. So this business is not going to let you get bored at any point in time.
Right.
Yeah.
And you guys, besides doing, mortgages, you guys also have your podcast, which I think is very entertaining. And tell people about your podcast.
Yeah. So it was interesting. Like, when we started at the other company, Sal and I, we did a radio show. That radio station got canceled. We woke up and they were playing oldies one morning, and we're like, what happened? And we realized they got canceled. We're like, what are we going to do? And then like, somebody said podcast. I'm like, dude, nobody's going to listen to our podcast. Like, what do you think? Like, what are you talking about? But we're like, screw it, we'll do it. And it's been, when we first started, people still don't really, they listen, but it's not like this national podcast. But it's a really cool thing that we do. We get to spend time with a lot of cool people. We get to like inform our audience. And over time, it's actually become a thing where people, they come on and they get some exposure, and we get to pick their brain and kind of shed some light on some of the top agents in the area and top partners. So it's been a really cool thing. We get a lot of messages from like all over the country that they like the show, which is always really nice, right? So it's interesting.
Right.
People all over the world have like listened to it. It's really weird, by the way.
And you got to check out the podcast, because there's some lady in the beginning. Who is, like, where did you even find that lady's voice? Like, where is she from anyways?
She's from
You won't know unless you watch the show.
You guys are on it. Yeah. She's from England. Nice young lady. Never talked to her. She was on Fiverr. And I said, hey, chick, read this in your accent. And she did it and put it to music. And that was it. It cost me like $20.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's quite entertaining.
Yeah. So the podcast is a lot of fun. We are doing it. Obviously, this is my podcast studio now, so things have changed, right? We're doing it on Zoom, but like last week we had Kevin Peranio. He is the chief lending officer of PRMG, right? This guy's a national guy. He's in the middle of it. He works at a servicing company. He understands the intricacies of the business, and he really broke down kind of what happened through the crash and basically what's happening now in the mortgage market, so people have a better idea of exactly like what the turmoil is all about. And I hope people listen to it. We've had some awesome guests. We're going to have Matt Ishbia on the show here pretty soon. Matt runs obviously United Wholesale. He's obviously in the news a lot. He's being affected by this quite a bit. So I'm really interested to have him on there. So we've been very fortunate that we've had some really cool guests, like national guests. And then we've had a lot of awesome local people on the show too. So tune in. It's a cool little podcast we do.
Okay, so Paul, tell the viewers, and by the way, we have Wesson, hi Wesson, Alex Nugent, Justin Ford. We have a lot of people saying hi.
What up, Alex Nugent? I miss that guy. Where do I go to see this? I want to see these people.
On Facebook.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm looking at Facebook here. I want you to tell us something that not many people know about you. Tell us something.
I'm a pretty open book, dude. I don't know if there's many things that people don't know about me. I don't really, maybe some people don't know that I speak Chaldean, and I'm half Chaldean. My mom's Chaldean. My dad's Greek. My last name's Apostolakis, so everybody just assumes that I'm like 100% Greek.
Okay.
I'm half Chaldean. I'm I speak it fluently. Not many people actually speak the language. It's like a dying language, and I understand like Arabic too. So it's, yeah, I'm multilingual if that's what you want to say.
Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So can you say something right now?
Oh Christ,
Right.
no, I'm not gonna say something. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But that's boring. I feel like some people actually know that. What's something people don't really know about me? Um, I'm part of a board called the Pan-Cretan Association of America, and growing up, we used to folk dance with Cretan music, and I have a video on YouTube if somebody watches it when I was 16 years old, and we won a dance competition for Greek folk dancing.
Oh, you got to get that to me. I got to post it.
I'm not getting that to you. No,
Come
you'll have to
on.
find. No, you're gonna have to find that, dude. But yeah, I was a Greek dancer.
Nice.
Yeah, so I don't think many people know that, but yeah, that's it. Other than that, if anybody wants to know anything about me, I don't really hold back. So I am what I am.
So, Paul, again, I wanted to do this quick interview just to shine some light on our partners and, so people can hear a little bit more about you than, they see your ad, they see you in our magazine, but I wanted them to just get to know you a little bit more. So how can our viewers...
Jamie number 7, the finder of truth. It's awesome. Sorry.
Paul is a finder of truth.
That's interesting. Okay.
So how can our viewers find you? How can they get in touch with you? What's the best way for them to reach you?
Yeah, I mean, go to Omega Lending. I'm sorry, lendomega.com, lendomega.com. You can email me at that thing right there, paul@lendomega.com. Facebook, I mean, just, I don't know, Google. I think you can just Google. My last name is spelled Apostolakis. It'll be fine. Just Google it. It'll be good.
Nice.
Yeah. So, what was I going to say? Oh, I want people to be on the lookout. We're coming out with a new website. That's going to be out pretty soon. Okay. We have a new app that we created for everyone. It's a financial tool for people to use to help them get qualified. It's called the Omega Vault. It's powered by FinLocker. And soon we're going to be coming out with the Omega app, the actual Omega app that you can actually, that real estate agents can hand out to all their clients, and it'll help them get qualified and just have a direct link with us. It's a really cool tool that will be coming out pretty soon. So we're trying to really, even through all this, we believe in our company a lot. So we're actually investing our money into our company. We just rolled out a new benefits package for our company. We're going to have a 401k plan with a match for our company. So we really want to have a real group of people that are about their business, that like to work hard and play hard. And we want to reward the people that are at our company. So like that's the way we think. We want to make sure that we're giving and giving and giving and giving, because you can't ask for stuff if you don't give a lot. So.
Well, you give, you shall receive, right?
It doesn't always work like that, but yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Paul. Thank you for your partnership with Real Producers, and thanks for sharing a little bit about you and your business.
Word.
And again, if you'd like to get in touch with Paul, it's paul@lendomega.com, right?
Yeah, or you can call my cell, dude, 586-242-2468. You can text me, you can email me. Carrier pigeon. I respond to almost everything I get, unless I don't like you.
All right. Thanks, Paul.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Thanks, guys, for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.